Good evening and welcome to the discourse segments. I am your host, I.D. Smith. Today on this segment, we are discussing a very vital topic: balancing career and family success. This is a topic you do not want to miss. It is something that concerns you. It is something that concerns me. I'm sure you will be excited to meet our discussants on this segment. Join me as I make welcome Professor J.K. Anyantayo, a professor of religious studies, the HOD, Department of Religious Studies, Faculty of Arts, University of Ibadan. Thank you, sir, for joining us on the show. With us again today is Pastor S.A.M. Adebowale. This is a man of God with proofs. You will love to learn from him. And of course, his delectable wife, Dr. T.A. Adebowale, lecturer, Department of Social Work, Faculty of Education, University of Ibadan. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma, for honoring our invitation. We are very delighted to have you on the show. You're welcome. Once again, I am your host, I.D. Smith, and the topic before us today is balancing career and family success.
Okay, so we are in business now. It's a talk show. I think that will be easier to comprehend for a lot of us. So we are going to take some few questions that explore the topic that we're working with today. We begin with Prof. And Mommy too. The Prof will go first. Sir, please, when we say family and when we say career, what does it mean? What does one mean? What does the other mean?
Thank you very much. Let me start with a note of appreciation for giving us the grace to be here. Family is a family. Family, we need to look at it in what context are we talking about it. In the modern time or in the old time. But let us come to our level here. Family comprises of father, mother, and their children. In the first instance, and by extension, I give my own life as an experience, relations of mine and relations of my wife. When we are talking about career, we are talking about what we do, consistent thing we do to earn a living. It's a career. But the two belong to different departments. The family is a department on its own, and the career is a department of its own. The irony of it is that it's an individual that features in both two areas. I think let me stop on that note.
One strong thing I got from there is one individual features in career and family, whether you like it or not. Thank you. Over to you, Ma.
Thank you very much for this kind of opportunity. It's a rare one.
Talk of career, family. They are two different things, but at the same time, they are knitted together. Because when you talk of a family, a career is an occupation somebody undertakes for a period of time and in order to progress in it. And when you talk of career is something that you do out of interest and ability. What you enjoy doing. You are not forced to do it. You do it voluntarily and you enjoy doing it. Family, as Prof has said, it depends on the angle you look at it. But it's a unit of the society that has to be well managed. We have to work hand in hand. Career and family. You cannot separate them.
Again, career and family is inseparable. Pastor, please, sir, do you have anything to add?
Well, God, number one, God instituted family.
Wow.
The first family was in the Garden of Eden. And you can be sure that, which means God has a hand in making us to have family. And the only occasion when Christ was on earth, he attended. Do you know? It was the marriage at the Cana of Galilee. You don't ever. So, it's an institution established by God.
Thank you very much. When we say success in terms of career and family, please, what does it mean? That question goes to Prof.
Success is the outcome of a journey. It could be a career, it could be a family. As an example, when I started my career as a lecturer, my target in life is to be a professor. And that required writing and traveling. And at that time, I set target for myself. For you to become a professor, it's not by gift, it's by publication. And the slogan in my university is either you publish or you perish. So as a target, when I joined the system, I didn't have a godfather. I believe in hard work so much. And on that account, I was publishing, I was traveling here and there. I was publishing 4 papers every year. And by the grace of God, I did not miss any point of promotion. So on that account, success is the end result of what you put in place to achieve success, to achieve a goal. In other words, the outcome of what we have put in place, which was very, very positive, is tantamount to success. But let me quickly add this. 2 things are involved. I'm a man, I'm a family man, have my own goal, have my own target. At the same time, I equally have a target for my family. In other words, as you are planning for yourself, you equally plan for your members of family. Permit me to say this quickly, and I've been saying this all along. I'm not a counselor, but I do my own minor counseling. We are talking about family, particularly for the consumption of the young ladies and young men here. I do say, even when you are about to marry, you intend to marry a lady, you begin to even plan for that lady to achieve success. So also, you must equally have a plan for your family. It's important from the beginning, even when you are trying to marry a lady or a man, you should factor that lady or that man into your own agenda. Then by the time we marry, you grow on that note. And that's why I do tell young colleagues, please, before you marry, you must discuss. I call it ideology. You must discuss. What I'm saying in essence is that summarily, as you are planning for yourself to achieve success, by putting certain things in place, which is hard work, so also all your family members to put something in place for them. Wow. So that you can achieve success. Because like the play we have watched, the spoken word, you cannot get it alone unless there's a balance in the whole thing.
Thank you very much, Prof. Now, to the next question. Our family and career goals.
Okay. Well, we have family goals. And when you talk of family goals, it's just trying to express the wishes of the family in order to enrich every member of the family to become strong and to be empowered for success. It starts with the relationship. What kind of relationship goes on in the home? The values. What are the values they cherish in that family that will be able to lead them to good ends that the children, everybody will be happy about? That is the family goals. Everybody has goals. Some people, their goal is, a family's goal may be, I want my children to be well educated. And they have to be empowered to work towards it and make sure they get it. Some, they don't care. They don't set goals. They just make sure they feed their children, and that's all. And it can be a disaster at the end of the day. There must be goals. Then for career, some people feel the career success they have is the amount of wealth they accumulate, the material things, finance. Some feel the career success or goal they can talk about is how people place them, how people eulogize them, how people figure them out in the society, or the type of things they do for people in the society by helping them. That's the feeling of some also. But the real career success is an inner feeling. How do I feel within me as regards this career I am into? Do I feel fulfilled? Have I done enough? Have I gained skills that I can lend to people? Have I helped my own family through this career? Have I helped my immediate neighbor? That is inner fulfillment, and that is career success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Pastor, please, would you like to add to that?
I think you will permit me if I digress a bit.
Okay.
Because whatever I want to do, Prof said something. He said you need to plan for the person you want to marry, so that you can have a happy home, so that you will know that this is a career for your wife, this is a career for you, and at the same time you are fulfilling God's plan for you. The Bible says, it says, he who does not care for his own family is worse than an infidel. About 40 years ago, I was given a letter of appointment to come and lecture at the University of Ife. And I look at it. Thank God for good pay these days for lecturers. Prof will bear me out. At that time, how much does a lecturer earn? And I know I want to care for my family. I want my family to put it forward. Even the letter, they said, okay, come and be a lecturer here. We're going to give you Commonwealth scholarship. You, your wife, and your children. You go on Commonwealth scholarship. But don't laugh. I look at the pay then. I say, this one cannot do me. I will not go academic. I want to go professional. In my career, I want to be shattered. When I become a shattered man, I know I can do this. And to the glory of God, I became shattered. What am I saying? Is that you have a profession that Prof is in the academic line. My wife is in the academic line at that time. But thank God for today, it is better, far, far better. than at that time. So that you, whatever you want to do, you want to make your wife, your family, you want to make them happy. You want to make them stand. You want to make them to be able to proceed forward. So that you can, when you as a family, you can plan. As a family, you can do what so that your children, your offsprings can be happy. To the glory of God, 2 of our children, they are barristers at law.
Wow.
But when we are talking at home, they say, no, daddy and mommy, we are the only learned person. I say, with your mother, PhD, me shatter, they say, you are only educated. We are learned. We look at it as because of the upbringing. As a family, you have a tie. And I want to tell each and every one of us here, as I said, that you must have a goal. You must have a goal for your family. You must have a goal for your children. You must have a goal for your wife and yourself, so that you can be a happy
person.
God bless you.
Thank you. So, about career and family goals. Before you marry somebody, or even after you've married that person, have your personal goals, know the person's personal goals. Synchronize both. And when you achieve both, that is when you say you have succeeded in career. Whether you climb to the highest rank or not, that inner satisfaction is the measurement for success. And in family life too, do not just marry, give birth because people are marrying. Have your family goals. How do you want to live? How do I want my own family to live? Little things, very little things could be your family goals. Thank you. Let's proceed, please. Prof, please. Between the husband and the wife, who is responsible for the success of the family?
Thank you so much. In modern time, we are in a modern time. And this sooner is that there's a changing role of members of the family. In the past, we are used to the assertion that the husband is the breadwinner. Today, things have changed. The woman can be the breadwinner. Yeah. Recent studies have shown what we call changing roles of parents, changing roles of husband. Today, the two of them have to join hands together. None of them can easily a man can hardly beat his chest that I'm the real breadwinner. Today, our wives, they have their own career as well.
Wow.
And on that account, they contribute much to the growth of the family. What I'm saying in essence that in the past, it was the man who was the career, who was the all in all, was the breadwinner, and the woman was just a servant to him. But today, our wives, our mothers, our women, our ladies, they have come of age. And on that account, each of them has a role to play. Sir, ma, we can test it. We can ask ourselves here, with due respect to all of us here, we can ask within ourselves, what percentage do I contribute to the growth of my family? Sister, we have seen in some cases our wives contributing 90% and the man contributing 10%. I'm telling you, what is important now is trust. When there is trust between the two of them. And let me say this emphatically, that we are no longer in the old time. We are in a modern time when the roles have to be specified. We are talking about role responsibility. I do say, particularly for the audience here, if you're a banker, if your wife is a banker, and you are a teacher or you are a lecturer, and the banker goes to work early in the morning, it's not out of place. I'm saying with emphasis. It's not out of place if you go and bath, take care of your children.
Wow.
Take them to the bathroom and bath them.
Wow.
Let me say this because we are talking from experience. If you want success in your home, you must give it to your wife as well. You must work hand in hand. It's very, very essential. And let me say this again. When you have male and female children, we are saying we have changing rule as well. God's are the day you think is the woman, the lady that's prepare food. Men too should be taught how to prepare food.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very important. And recent studies have shown that responsibilities have changed. And if we want success, therefore we must appropriate all. I was here, I'm not a member of this church, but I was here 3 or 4 times. Our mommy, Mrs. Meloju, look at spoken English, look at how it vibrates. So look at her thinking, critical thinking, look at her, I appreciate it. And my guy cannot say, who's my wife? We are proud of her. And you must give it to her. Okay, I'm sorry for apologizing your wife. But that is the fact. The point I'm making is that women are no longer at the back door. On this account, we need to have a balance. So, and primarily, because of time, for a family to achieve success, they must sit down together and assign responsibilities.
Wow.
And the best way to do is for the man should take the lead. I'll stop now. The man should take the lead while the woman follow. And what do? You are transparent. My pay slip, my wife knows my pay slip. I don't keep anything.
Brothers, are you hearing?
So by so doing, we balance it. So we need, all of us need to change. We must forget about those mentality that it is me alone. No, who are you? Mr. Meloji is signing very fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow. Woo. Now, what Daddy just said is captured in Family Role Revolution. You can read about it. Our next question. Mommy, please. How does a successful career woman balance her success in career with the Christian code of submission to her husband?
Thank you very much. It's very possible to balance one's career and with home activities coupled with submission to one's husband. I always tell Christians who have PhD. I'm in social work, but I finished from counseling. We don't have PhD students at the moment. But for the counselors, I always invite them. Those that have PhDs, females, I always tell them something. No matter what you become in life, in terms of career, please put it aside.
Put the sister hearing.
Your home, you cannot trade it for any other thing. You cannot say because you are a career woman, therefore you have to match on your husband because you have PhD. So you have PhD. That is not it. You just have to cherish your husband. You must submit. That is what the Bible says. There's no gainsay to it. But at the same time, your husband can help you to do certain things. It's not as if you now be riding on your husband or taking him for granted because you're a career woman. No. Daddy, please, can you help us fix this? It's not, I'm going to work, so you just have to do it. Hey. I used to tell them, because of that PhD, you have to become more humble.
Thank you.
Because if you don't do that, the man will feel it's because you are not a career person. You are high there. Therefore, he is nobody. When you see me entering my kitchen from work, I enter straight with my shoes to prepare food, and I prepare my life. In fact, two of us we are doing Romeo and Juliet in my home. Because our children, they have gone to settle. So, you understand what I'm saying? But the man can do many things. It depends on the way you play your card. You don't force him to do it. He will do it willingly. My husband will take his plate. After I might have cooked, and he will take his plate. He will take it to the kitchen. At times he will wash it. At times he will drop it. So it depends on the woman. Please, take this and use it properly. Don't force yourself on any man saying, because you are this, therefore he has to do this. No. He can help you to do it, even though you are helpmate, but he can help you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, on that stage that she mentioned, where all the children have gone to form their own families, she said that it is called empty nest stage in marriage. Mommy, am I lying? Good. I'm a good student. Please clap for me. Okay. Sir, Pastor, please. How does a man whose wife is most successful in career maintain his self-esteem and position as the head of the family?
Praise the Lord. Bob said something when he said, today, now the responsibilities lie on both of you. Maybe some of you, I watched a television program yesterday, and the woman had a PhD in computer science. And she said it on the program. He said the highest degree that he has is MRS. What is that? Mrs. He said because he's no longer bearing the father's name. You are talking of Dr. Adebowale. Dr. Adebowale is not her maiden name, but he's now Dr. Adebowale. So I look at the woman yesterday and say, wonderful. She's a Christian. I said, God bless this one. He said, the first degree that the best he said is MRS. Somebody who had PhD in computer science. And he said, the husband is a pastor. And the pastor, he said, for about 4 years, no salary. Oh. He's not saying it to us. And he was the one taking care of the husband. You know, from my experience as a pastor, you know, we pastors, we have our own challenges too, if you don't know. But the congregation, they may not know. A daughter of mine in church one day came and said, Daddy, he said, pray for me that my husband should change this car for me. This car is old. At that time, my own car too was old. I was saying I wanted to change the car. But am I going to tell the member of the congregation, pray for me? I can only tell Baba God. But I have my own challenge. I said, I've been praying, God, change this 504. Lord, I want it changed. And somebody came. A member of the congregation, I said, Daddy, please pray that my husband should change this car. Are we saying you are going to pray? I pray with all my heart for her. And that very year, a cousin of mine who has lived with us, is a pilot now, gave me a brand new Mercedes Benz.
Wow.
As a gift.
Wow.
What am I saying? Is that you have responsibility. When my wife wanted to go and defend her thesis, I said, go. I will go on my knees.
Oh.
You go.
Wow.
This thesis, you must pass.
Wow.
You must get it.
Wow.
Everyone has his responsibility, and if today is feeding me, he will not say no. God bless you.
Thank you very much. In summary, as a man, if your wife is more successful in career, the way you retain your honor in the home is by supporting her. And as a woman, a successful career is no excuse for disrespecting your husband. I repeat. Now maybe this one is to me. ID. Please, ladies, you can call your own name. A successful career is no excuse for disrespecting your husband. Thank you very much. That will be all for this segment. We'll be back after the short break. Thank you.
Welcome back. Still on the discourse, balancing career and family success, with Professor J.K. Ayantayo, Pastor S.M.A. and Dr. Mrs. T.A. Adebowale. I am your host, I.D. Smith.
Prof. Sir, in what ways can career pursuits affect family success and vice versa?
Thank you very much. It takes two to tango. We are talking about family, and we are saying each of them is a career holder. In the process of pursuing a career, there's the possibility for one of them to abandon his responsibilities. And by so doing, the vacuum will be there, unless it's well managed. And we have said it here, that there's a need to factor into whatever we are doing the goal of our spouse, the goal of other members of the family. But a situation whereby somebody pursues his own goal without taking cognizance of the goals and careers of other stakeholders, I mean the wife and the children, then there'll be a problem. As an example, what we are discussing here so far, it has to do with experience. And I'm saying it with emphasis. There's a need to work toward balancing it in one way or the other. When I began my career as a scholar, it takes me far away to places, both at home and abroad. And what I usually do is I make sure I do a balance by factoring my wife and my children to what I was doing. For there was a time I was in Europe. I was to spend 6 months in Germany particularly. And I said 6 months leaving my children, staying there lonely. So I just technically spent 3 months and ran back home. But what did I do to balance, to fill the vacuum? It wasn't a time when we had this phone call. Each day, I was calling my family members. I was in Germany at that particular time. I would spend 57 minutes every day to call my family members. Each time I wake up, cook food. I was cooking my food. I got accommodation. I felt, I'm enjoying here. What happened to my children at home? To balance, to fill that vacuum so created by me, I call them on a daily basis. Do you know, I sing with them. I dance on phone. I ask about the assignments. And what are you doing and those stuff. And in recent times, from 2013 to date, there's no week that goes without me spending 1 or 2 nights, one hotel or the other. You have to go out. I work at length. But to take care of that, I phone them, ask questions. My wife, incidentally, is calling a lecturer like myself. I try to assist her so that the vacuum will not be there. What I'm saying in the sense that, when you abandon your responsibility, because the things are there, there's a tendency for every stakeholder to lose one thing or the other. But by bringing them to fall whatever you are doing, and let me tell you, at a level now where I am right now. I make sure that even when I'm making my money, I share with my children.
Wow.
My first child is a medical doctor. Yeah,
Wow.
he's doing fine. And this money I got, let us share together. What I'm saying, at every point in time, we must strike towards a balance. Automatically want you to leave home. But essentially, the man, depending on who is actually the real breadwinner, circumstances can place certain things on you. At times, maybe the woman may be the breadwinner, while the man may be we kneel down and pray, like Baba said. So, but what is important is trust. Let me say, because I may not have the opportunity again. Please, in human relationship, and I do emphasize it, there has to be emphasis on trust. Every relationship in life is based on trust. And I want to say, for you to be a successful career officer in your life, you must be trustworthy. You must trust, you must be open, you must be transparent. Don't keep anything from your wife. And if you don't keep anything from your wife will support you. And when you get the support of your wife, everything will work well. Can you imagine? I'm always away. My wife will take the children to school. The older one will take care of them. Food at home, everything done. It's because she trusts me. She knows I'm not messing up wherever I go. So for you to succeed in life, please be trustworthy. Apart from the fact that God emphasizes that, God stay up, stay there. But really, in human relationship, the best thing is to actually have trust. For you to succeed in life, you must make sure you take care of the vacuum so created by your absence. And with the fear of God, you get there. Thank you.
Thank you. Final question to Dr. Mrs. Adebowale. Ma, please, what are the possible effects of unbalanced family and career goals?
Thank you very much. When the career and the family goals are contradictory, or when they are not balanced, there will be problems. In the sense that one will be affecting the other. If the father or the mother both, if they are not alert to their responsibilities at home, then the money they are making will be useless. It will be useless. If they are not doing what they are supposed to do at home with their children, maybe bringing them nearer, having a chat, listening to them, wanting to know their response at a point in time, or making them to contribute to one thing or the other. If they are not there, the money they are making will be useless. So it's better to balance this thing. As one is taking care of the career, also the home front must not be left alone to suffer. The career is good. When one is going down, attend to it. What's going on? Why is it like this? What are the possible solutions? If the family is not doing as is expected, what is wrong? I mean, members of the family, maybe the children, they are not where you want them to be. You are not achieving the goals you have set. What is going on? So you don't have to face career and leave the home. It will surely affect each other. And the result is not always palatable. You see some children that they come from good homes. And because they are left alone, the home front is failing. And the parents are busy pursuing career here and there. So at the end of the day, they'll be shocked to hear of what their children are doing. Those are the homes whereby people begin to wonder, but their parents are this, these children are this. There can be something at home, something outside, something else outside. So you have to make sure you know them, wholeheartedly. You know them totally, not haphazardly and facing your work. So the two must be balanced. As you face your work, you also face your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
Please allow me to make this point. And the very point said, I was talking about the issue of trust. The other thing has to do with understanding. The family members understand one another. It's very, very essential. It's very dramatic. I was coming from a function. One of my students that defended his PhD was doing celebration today in Ejoku, and I went with my wife and children. So I asked them, I dropped my car on campus. I said, "Oh, woman, please drop me here. Go home. Why can't she be here?" The children were sleeping. They needed to be attended to. Ordinarily, she may want to struggle with me. Why can't I be here? But based on understanding, she had to go while I'm here. The two of us are supposed to be here. What I'm saying is there's a need for understanding between the two. And let me tell you one funny thing here. My wife texts me, "How far?" I said, "We are doing fine." I'm talking about understanding. Please let the pastor and everyone know that your wife would have loved to be here, if not because of the children.
Wow. Wow.
So, the point I'm making is that she would have loved to be here, but where there's no understanding, there could be struggle. Why can't she come here while I stay going with the children? Well, it's not too out of place if I go with the children, because taking care of the children has nothing to do with gender. We need to understand one another. And that's predicated on what I call respect and mutual respect. Thank you.
Thank you. We have done a lot to explore the topic. Now, we'd like to take in 1 minute each discussant to give us a final word. What's your final word to us? We'll begin with Pastor, please. In 1 minute, sir.
You have incorporated me as a discussant.
Yes, that's the honor that flows.
Listen very well. There's one thing I want to tell you. There must be mutual understanding. When myself and my wife started, we were two. Today, we are two alone again, as it was in the beginning. All the children, they are gone. They are gone to their husband's house. Those who are, the one that is on his own. So it's me and her. Please, there must be an understanding. You must understand and trust each other. Because at the end of the day, two of you will remain. The children will go.
Thank you, Daddy. Please, Doctor.
Thank you very much. The word I have for us is that even if your husband is not doing well, please don't castigate him, or your wife is not doing well now. Go on your knees. Pray for him. Don't, because of that, shirk your responsibility. Be responsible. Even if your husband is not doing up to what he should do, probably he's earning and he's supposed to do certain things he's not doing. Be praying for him and be doing it. God taught me something which I just want to let you know. If a man is supposed to do what he's supposed to do, what he should do, and he's not doing it, God knows how to take or how to bless that woman in return. Because for everything we do, there is a reward. There is blessing. But I know if you kneel down and pray for that man, God will talk to him. He will be doing what he's supposed to do so that he can be receiving his blessings on his own. So please, don't, because you are the one doing it, he has turned you to be a breadwinner, therefore I have to fight. If you do that, then you are disobeying God. God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Ma. Prof, please.
Thank you very much. 4 things quickly. 1, we need to have a review of our relationship. For the couples here, having listened to all this, we need to go home and do a review and make amends where the need arises. 2, don't be sentimental in your relationship. Be pragmatic. I don't believe in sentiment as a person. I believe in ideology. I believe in discussing. Prayer is good. I say little prayer. I'm a pragmatic person. Can it work? Can we work together? 3, what you are saying here is about you and not nobody else. The way you plan your life is the way you are going to have it. And finally, the best you can do for the organizer of this event is to go by biblical word. Be the doers of the word. Don't be a hearer alone. Go and make a change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is all for us on the discourse. We believe you learned something. I'd like you to give a round of applause in appreciation of Professor J.K. Ayantayo, the HOD of Religious Studies Department, Faculty of Arts, University of Ibadan. Thank you very much, sir, for honoring our invitation. We feel blessed to have you here. Thank you, Pastor S.A.M. Adebowale, for honoring our invitation. In fact, for coming with mommy. Sir, thank you very much. We appreciate your presence. Dr. Mrs. Adebowale, thank you very much, ma, for honoring our invitation. It is not easy that your students would call you and you decide to come. Ma, I feel really honored to have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, photographs.
Once again, thank you very much for staying with us on the discourse. Lots of love from all of us at Team Heidi Smith Inscriptions and Joel Company Abroad. See you next week.